And what is up, all my chosen ones out there? Welcome back to the Jazz Royce live show. We already got 5 people in here. It was a last second stream. Now, I wasn't going to stream originally tonight. Gonna wait for a few more of you people to get in here, and then I'm gonna turn that camera on and we can start talking business. Let me know if the mic is sounding good, guys. Please let me know in the comment. Now, guys, I know we're looking at the Saitama price, and right now it's looking a little down right now, a little down and out right now for the count. Now, Saitamask is obviously dropping tomorrow. So what could be going on? You think it's a Shinja problem, guys? Let's see. Billy in the building. What's up, man? He said Shuna was approved for Saitamask, and I sound great. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we got 12 people in here. Let's turn this camera on. What's up, guys? What is up, everybody? Let me turn this bad boy this way. Make sure we center it out in the frame. We are? Okay, perfect. Yeah, guys. So, man, Saitamask is dropping tomorrow. It's very unfortunate about what happened to Shinja. Personally, I believe that is why we saw a pretty sizable sell-off for Saitama, because of them canceling out Shinja from the first release on the app tomorrow. And it was a last-second thing, too. There's a lot of Shinja fans out there, too, and I know it's a big disappointment. I'm going to go down the chat. Cosmo, what's up, man? Blackjack, I can't wait for tomorrow either. Unfortunately, I'm going to be working the whole day. But, still, man, I gotta take a break and be on the Saitamask app exploring when I can. Crypto Lord said it's just the market. Great point. The overall market isn't a huge downtrend. I saw Ethereum in the early 3,000s, man. Oof. Healthy for life. What's up, man? Welcome back to the chat. M35 in the building. What up, man? What up? The Rolls Royce of YouTube. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for that. Crypto Lord said Bugging Ninja is all about 300K Saitama strong. Yup. Solomon said 2 p.m. will be fire tomorrow. You know it. And Denver, you're right. You're right. The whole market is down, man. The whole market is down. Speaking of that, look at that. Ethereum is now in the late 3100s. Oh, my gosh. Saitama going back into the 6s. So, obviously, how it's looking right now, none of us were expecting the market to take such a plummet. I read that a few countries have been banning Bitcoin, and I'm pretty sure that plays a special role in why we see the exact, not only Saitama, but the exact crypto market as a whole just being pounded on. And it sucks because it just happens to be right as Saitamask is going to release. So I don't feel bad about it. I don't think this is a bad thing. What's up, Juan? Welcome back to the show. I think like this, guys. Maybe it's like what I said way back. The app is going to come out. It's going to be some hype. It's going to take some time for it to bubble up in the pot. But when we least expect it, that pot is going to burst. The question is, are you going to be ready for it when the pot bursts? Healthy Fly says Saitama didn't cancel Shinja Joe. They were asked to renounce their contract and add just several other things, but it was Shinja that decided not to move forward to get listed on Saitamask. Well, yeah, and it's funny that you said it because I was trying to learn more about it, to see exactly what happened. And apparently, I guess there was like a certain list of requirements that each coin was supposed to reach, and I guess Shinja didn't reach there. So I don't know. I hope maybe that can get resolved in some sort, but I don't know. Maybe Shinja might take that rogue mindset and say, we don't need Saitamask. We're going to do this on our own. Or, they come to some type of agreement down the road and they end up joining forces and being on Saitamask. We don't know. Either or, I feel bullish on Shinja, even though I'm not holding it anymore. I also feel bullish, of course, on Saitama. Now, a move like that, I'm saying right before the app releases, it's like, woo, man, it hurts a little, it hurts a little. But at the end of the day, guys, we got to remember, even when Saitama's drops, that's not even the big thing I'm looking forward to be honest with you. The app is going to be great. What I'm looking forward to, guys, is on the 10th, 2 days after the app drops, the Lilly Finance release, So I'm waiting to go get my profits up for Lilly Finance. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. I'm betting my money that there is going to be a pump And there most likely will be a dump going on with Lilly Finance. I'm not saying it's going to just dump and be a whole rug pull or anything like that. Lilly Finance and the utility that they have and the role that they're trying to play, I believe it could definitely stand the test of time of being a long-term hold. However, let's be real, the market's looking bad right now overall. So our Saitama, what we can spare of it, even if it's a couple $100, I'm gonna take mine, throw it into Lilly when it first comes out, and whatever profits it makes, hopefully even a nice 10x, I'll be happy with that. Take about 2/3 of those profits out, put it back, some into Saitama, some into my own pockets, and then, I'm gonna leave the rest in Lilly and let it ride. Who knows? Let's see. Healthy said, I was hoping Shinja would address the issue and get listed, but they decided to go on greener pastures. Yeah, I really hope that there's no bad blood between Saitama and Shinja after that. I respect both coins. I think both coins are great. I love both developers, Cliff and Russ. I think they're both great guys. What's up, Philip? Welcome back to the show, man. Glad to have you here. Juan asked, should I sell Shibnobi and buy more Saitama and then buy back Shibnobi? Well, not financial advice. Before I even give you an answer, let's pull up Shibnobi's price. Let's look at where Shibnobi's sitting at right now. So we'll pull up the DEX tools on here. We're going to compare and contrast. Okay, here we go. Let's see what it's looking like, guys. Let's see what it's looking like. Let me know if my mic sounds too low or too loud because I was watching the playback yesterday. I don't know what was going on with my mic or my internet connection. I was sounding all over the place, man. I hated how I sounded. So let me know, guys, in the chat if the mic sounds good from the distance that I have it at, or should I bring it closer? You guys let me know. Okay, so we're looking at Shinja, and I'm gonna have to go bust a mathematician move and count all these zeros real quick before I answer your question. So let's see. Okay, a lot of zeros, man. We're just gonna put out a lot of zeros, man. We're gonna do about market cap, $298 million market cap. So it's right around the time where it was like when I first put money into there. It was actually like $100-something million market cap. So if you were to sell Shinja right now, I don't know, man, because Shinja's already down. So like, would you want to sell your Shinja as it is right now, and then you buy into Saitama? Saitama is, it's not low, but it's a little lower than we were looking at it as, but just a little oogly. Okay, well, I'll just move it a little closer like this, man. I might have to buy a new mic, but if I'm gonna buy a new mic, I'm gonna buy a real, like them Jay Gagan type level microphones up next. So yeah, as I was saying, I personally wouldn't sell Shibnobi right now. Right now it's looking down. If anything, this might be a good time. Not financial advice, please, not financial advice. But if you wanted to up your position in Shibnobi, I mean, hey, that wouldn't look like a bad opportunity right now from how the chart's been looking. You can buy into Saitama also, but I'm not gonna lie, even though yes, Saitama's in the sixes, to me, it still seems relatively high in comparison to how it's been the last month and a half. Like for me personally, if I was to buy back into Saitama, and this is like under, like if I had less than like $2,000 to put into this coin, I would wait until we see if Saitama can fall back underneath the fives. I'm not saying it is, but I'm saying if it falls back under the fives and back into the fours, then that would be a good time to buy into Saitama. Right now, I think Saitama is still pretty up there. Shinja is kind of low, but I don't know about pulling it out for that. I don't know. Let me keep going through the chat, guys. Let me catch up with everybody. Bade said, nah, I was in the Shibnobi images now. They're sour and bitter. I saw that they were live right now, man. I don't even know if I could even hop into there right now. And I never tried how if the audio would play out if I play through the AMA. I don't think my computer's strong enough for that, to be honest with you guys. It's a good laptop I have, but it's not the most powerful that the professionals be having, man. At least not until that Saitama hits. Let's see. They're saying Saitama shot themselves in the foot and boycott Saitamask. And guys, you know I'm 100% full-fledged Wolfpack Saitama dude from the jump, but I'll admit I think Saitama did shoot themselves a bit too by pulling that thing with Shinja at the last second before the Saitamask app. Like that's not a move I would recommend, but they did it. I don't know why they did that. and why they waited right until the app was going to come out. I don't think it was a good idea on Saitama's behalf to do that. I thought originally having Shinja on Saitama's was a perfect idea because all the communities were getting along. Shib Army, the Shinja Army, or whatever you guys call yourselves, Shinobi Gang, whatever it is, and then the Saitama Wolfpack. I love the concept of everybody kind of like joining together and all just trying to make all these coins pump up to the top of the altcoin levels. So yeah, I agree, man. I'm gonna agree and say I believe Saitama did shoot themselves a bit by doing that move with Shinja. I think that should have been different. They should have handled that differently. Maybe if anything, they should have addressed that earlier, not at the time when the app is about to come out. I think that's kind of come on now. Wants it because I think Shinobi's gonna go down more. I guess it depends on how much you're holding. Real quick, I see a super chat in here. Cosmo, thank you for the super sticker, man. I appreciate you for that. I appreciate that. Let's see. I'm still going down the list. Healthy said, what we're seeing is the buy the rumor, sell the news strategy. I fully expected the sell-off, even though I was hoping I was wrong. Yeah, I know. We all hope that we can be wrong when it comes to what we know the market's going to do, and then it does it. And that's why now I'm leaning towards that same mindset when it comes to Lilly. Like I'm saying, I personally think Lilly's going to be a good buy if you get in on the launch day. If you get in on launch, because I believe it could really have that strong pump with all the hype backing it up. Dell cryptos on it like white on rice. Now, realistically speaking, despite the coin having some promising utility in the medical field, I believe there will be a sell-off because that's, there's going to be a lot of crypto traders in there too, trying to make a quick buck. Think about all those people holding their Saitama that probably have six figures at Saitama, and this is a good gateway for them to just up that position even more by doing a quick thing with Lilly. So let me keep going down. Thank you, Cosmo. I appreciate that. He says you're going to get there to the next level. I appreciate that, man. Day by day, I'm working my way up with this channel, man. And for you guys there, if you want to help out and help me get up there in my channel, please do a favor by hitting the thumbs up, hitting the like button if you're in here right now. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, please, and thank you, and the notification bell. And that will be playing a great role in helping this channel continue getting up there. Yes, OCCT made it. I know they made it. I was surprised. I was actually surprised. I don't know. I mean, I feel like there were other coins that really should have made it there. Like, for example, I think Yeti should have made it there. I think other coins that just had better utility aside from just the games to offer should have really been on there. But, I mean, all I'm saying, and this is just me speculating. I'm not saying this is facts. I don't have no inside information, but if to beat the other coins and by getting in there like that, you had to chuck up some nice bread. That's what I'm assuming. Snowman says Saitama don't need Shinja. Don't get twisted. Look at that chart. It's a pump and dump. Only also asked. I mean, well, in response to what you said, Snowman, I think. I think Shinja's a good coin, man. I think it's a good coin. Yes, I only use Shinja just to swing trade and increase my Saitama position. That's all I use it for, and it worked out great. But there's a lot of people holding Shinja that got some actual money in there as well, with a good transparent dev team and a really strong community in a short amount of time. So I think there's still good hope for Shinja. I don't think it's a pump and dump. Lilly comes out. It's supposed to be 48 hours after the release of Saitamask. Healthy said, Saitama could have let them know earlier if they were trying to make it work with Shinja, but later realized they couldn't list them unless they renounce and address the other concerns. I agree, 1,000%. I think it would have been a better move on Saitama's end to just address that early on. But let's see, man. Let's see. I'm sure you guys must know more info than I do because I was working throughout the whole day, man. So I'm playing catch up. Russ said in the AMA today, if they fix the issue, they will list Shinja. Saitama wants Shinja to renounce their contract. Shinja decided not to do it. Ooh, okay. So now Shinja, now we got to turn the eyes on Cliff and them guys. Now I was like, dang, all right now, like, are they gonna take that rogue mindset and say, you know what, Saitama, we don't want your handout. We gonna just go on our own route. We already got our own community. Is that what they're gonna do now? Or you guys think they're gonna come around and you know what? We're gonna work it out. We're gonna get this going on Saitamask and see how this works out. What do you guys think are gonna happen, man? But what it sounds to me is that Shinja's taking that rogue route. So let's see how that plays out. Juan said, "You're right. Snow, I seen that. Yeah, thanks for filling me in, guys, on this stuff too." My man Darren in the chat, what's up with you, bro? He says, anybody mad at Saitama about Shinja needs to go ask the Shinja devs for an explanation as to why they won't renounce. Simple. Yeah, great point, Darren. Great point. And by the way, if you want to hop on the stream, let me know, Darren. If you want to chill in the chat, that's all good too, man. You know, that's all good. But yeah, let me know. Yeah, but that's a good point, man. I did not know that they offered that to Shinja. I thought they just kind of booted Shinja out, and I was like, okay, bye-bye. Last second, and I was like, what? Why? But man, so Shinja doesn't want to do that. I mean, if there's certain things that need to be addressed and whatnot and rearranged, I don't see why they wouldn't want to comply to that. Unless they may have taken it as a threat. Maybe they're like, oh, maybe, you know, them pointing that out to the public is going to look like FUD on Shinja or something like that. Maybe, but still, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a sticky situation, especially the day before the Saitamask launch. Crypto Dreams, what's up, man? Welcome back to the show. He says, just throwing this out there, have you ever pulled up Shinja on Token Sniffer? The contract stinks. I've heard that quite a few times. But I don't know for sure. You know, from what it looks like to me, it looks like Shinja was a pretty solid coin. And you know, maybe this is just a normal sell-off in reaction to the entire market being low. You know, because it's still not low like to when I first got in initially. And if you look, man, 44,000 holders, it's a lot. That is a lot. You know what I'm saying? And here we go. We got Saitama inching towards 310,000 holders. So I know we're gonna break that when the Saitamask app launches. And let's not even forget, guys, the Saitamask app is launching. I'm sure Russ already did the NASDAQ interview and with Fox and Bloomberg and all them big local stations, right? Let's not forget the Binance listing. Let's not forget that, guys, because that is something really important to point out. And now that you guys have seen how it looks zoomed in, let's zoom out on Saitama's chart. For those that might be feeling a little iffy on why it's going down, this is what the overall Saitama chart is looking like right now. And to me, it's looking good, man. It's still looking good, man. I'm not going to lie. We still nice. We still sitting nice, you know. And let's see for Shinja. You know, it's still high. It's not, at least it's not down to here. It's still up. So let's see. I'm interested to see how this all plays out. Let's see. Crypto Dream says it's got a 0 out of 100 on their score. Ooh. Maybe that's why Saitama's was like, hey, you guys got to go correct these couple things a little bit. But man, let's see how that plays out, man. I'm not a Shinja holder anyway. Saitama is my big bag. You guys all know that. So that's what we about, man. Now, shall we go hop on Twitter? Let's go see what's going on in the world of Saitama Twitter really quick. Let's see if Russ might have tweeted anything that we might have missed out on. And by the way, for those that don't follow me on Twitter, guys, it's right over here at I'm Jazz Royce. Right over here, guys. Now let's go look at what we might have missed out on in terms of Saitama. Saitama's been trending quite a couple times too now. Let's not forget that. Let's look at the 1,000 Saitama tweets in the last hour. Why don't we do that? Oh, look at here. Oh, looky here. Did you guys see this? Let me see if it's large enough. I don't know if you guys can see the large screen. Oh, the quality looks kind of bad. I'm sorry, guys. I got bad internet right now. They're streaming downstairs. But look at this. Oh, yeah. The whole breakdown of the app. Yo, does this not look professional for a first app release? Like, this is the first use case for Saitama, guys. This is looking nice to me right here, man. Yo, look at the design on this thing right here, man. I'm telling y'all, ain't no games being played, man. Ain't no games being played Ain't no games being played. You see it, guys. Whoo! Tomorrow's the big day. Tomorrow's the big day. January 8th. Let's see. My man Darren said, after that Suzuki fiasco, Russ and the guys are not taking any more chances with questionable devs. I wonder what Crypto Cowboy score is. Yo, that's a good idea. That he added in no shade. He said, hey, no shade. Yeah, man. You know, that's a really good point, Darren. And I didn't even consider that. Maybe what Russ and the Saitama team are doing, they're just protecting their necks, because at the end of the day, Saitamask, that's going to be the face of Saitama. And it was already bad enough what happened back with the launch event, and it already got a bad rep from that. So this is the official rebound for Saitama to come back into the 6-0s. So I'm sure everyone is looking at Saitama like, okay, if it's on Saitamask, it has to be a reliable thing for me to put my money into. So imagine if that happens and then it ends up being a rug pull or something lousy happens with the contract on one of the coins on Saitamask. That's going to be a horrible look back on Russ, the whole Saitama development team, and the Saitamask app. Because everyone's going to be like, hold up, guys, wait a minute. Wait, all this time of the Certic audit and this and that, and then all these people doing this and looking at that, and you guys still got us rug pulled on Saitamask. That would not be a good look at all. So you made a good point there, Darren. You made a good point. Gamaliel said, bro, what do you think about Shinja not on Saitamask? Yeah, man, that is exactly what we're discussing right now, man. That's what we're discussing. I had no idea that Shinja didn't want to comply, and if they saw some question marks on Shinja's contract and Saitama said, hey, can you just go revise these things and renounce your contract? And they were like, no, we ain't doing that. And I don't know, man. Maybe Saitama's protecting their necks. Del Crypto joined Lilly Finance. Yo, I'm not surprised, yo. I think Del Crypto's probably the most informative person, especially on Lilly Finance. I learned a lot about the coin just from looking at Del Crypto's tweets about it and stuff. Snowman says Binance may list Saitama this month, hopefully, and Coinbase listed SHIB 1 month after the Certic audit. So we may get both this month. Man. Hey, Snowman, that's a good point, man. That's a good point. Yup. And if we can get Binance and Coinbase with the same time in the same month of Saitamask, that's a triple threat, man. Listen, that's a triple threat, man. Hey, before you know it, we will, man, look, just imagine a 10x, man. Just imagine a 10x, guys. Simply just 6 zeros and the number 6. We're gonna be set, man. We're gonna be. I hope you guys have been making plans about what you're gonna do with your Saitama profits once we 10x, at least 10x. Because trust me, the wallet's gonna be looking very different. And for you guys, if you're holding even $10,000 of Saitama right now, the 10x may gonna be at 100K, man. So I hope you guys are making some plans of what you're gonna do. You guys know me. I am not dumping my bag at Saitama even after a 10x, even after a 100x, but I will be taking profits on the top, a good amount that I know is a logical amount that I can be cool with for when the market decides to retrace itself once more and once more again. Let me keep going down the list. Did Kishimoto renounce their contract? I'm not sure if anybody's been saying about Kishimoto. Feel free to answer my man Bugs over here. Matt, what's up, man? He said, did they really tell them 2 days before or earlier and they haven't gotten things done and got cut? Good point, Matt. Good point. Because all we really know about the situation is whatever we're seeing being spewed up on Twitter and whatever we're seeing going back and forth on these different YouTube AMAs. So it's hard to tell. Because like I was saying, I'm like, for Saitama to just tell them last second before the app drops all these things, that's a shot in the foot for Saitama and for Shinja. So that's another speculation right there. What if they told Shinja early on, a little early on, and they didn't get it done on time? That's a possibility. Remember, guys, it's all a possibility until we get the proper facts displayed to us. Let's see. Yep, if Kishimoto and other coins didn't renounce, then this will be major fun. QS says, sucks to be a Shinja holder. Hey, don't, hey, come on, man. We respect all communities in this chat. Please tell me OCCT is not. I listen. We said the same thing, man. This is no hate, no disrespect to OCCT, because I know a lot of people are still have their monies locked in there. You know, they never made their money back or broke even. So I actually want OCCT to go up for the sake of the investors that got in there and still don't have a way out, and go out with some profits too, man. So I don't know how they managed to get on Saitamask. I'm saying, and this is not a fact. This is just me giving an opinion, a theory. They must have coughed up, you know, the suitcase of money to Saitama'S to say, yo, please put us on the app. Please put us on the app. Like, I'm gonna tell you, like my profile picture right here, that guy with the money case, that's what they had to have done to Russ, man. They had to just come to that table, open the money briefcase, like, yo, come on, put us on, man. Come on. We got a racing game coming out. Come on, put us on. That's the only way I can imagine of how they got on to Saitamask, because there's so many other coins out there that came out within these last 2 to 3 months span that are not getting listed on the first wave of the Saitamask rollout, that I personally believe have a lot better utility and stuff and more things to offer. That's just my opinion, though. That's just my opinion. They had to offer that, once again, they had to offer that big briefcase, man, on the table with the briefcase like my man's over there. Boom, just like that, man. That's what I'm thinking. You said, if so, I'm selling all my Saitama. If you sell all your Saitama, you just played yourself. You just shot yourself. You would shoot yourself in your foot, your leg, and your chest if you sell all your Saitama just because of that. That's just my opinion, not financial advice. Let's see. QS says, should have waited to sell Saitama for Lilly Finance. People would do anything for a quick buck. I mean, remember, guys, your Saitama is going to be what's funding your Lilly Finance bag. So you're gonna have to take some of that Saitama into Lilly. So, you know what I'm saying? It could be with the hype around Lilly. It could be looking good if you get it on launch day now. That's just what I heard from a little bird flying around my windowsill. Yeah, you're probably onto something there. Yeah, Matt's onto something. I never considered that. Never considered that. Check out Vader. I haven't heard of Vader, Brian. Matt said that's it. They were going to get equity and the 40K joining fee, and Saitama said no. I'm looking, why would they cut them and not get paid? Yeah, true. I mean, I'm sure Saitama now is established to the point that, you know, it comes to saving face comes before whatever type of money would be offered. So, yeah, man, maybe there were things going on with the Shinja contract behind the scenes that us public eye was not able to see, but the Saitama guys behind the scene might have caught on to that. So it could be, man. We don't know. We don't know. I know it's not a good look for Shinja, but let's see how it plays out. So I'm just being honest. I'm not saying anything disrespectful, but people listen to others in these communities to make a quick buck, but then get stuck holding and regret later. It's true. It's true. It's true. Let's see. Healthy said, is this real OCCT? Well, yes, apparently OCCT will be listed, man. I'll keep it real with you guys, man. They sent my man Bert a screenshot saying, hey, man, look, we're getting listed on Saitama's. They sent me a screenshot on Twitter saying, yo, Jazz, look, we're getting listed. I'm like, congrats, fellas. That was my response. Nice job, fellas. Like, I don't know what happened behind the scenes. I don't know how, because like I said, my biggest thing, what is the utility? You know, we already saw what happened on OCCT. You guys remember, I made a video on OCCT because I was going to invest and my money got stuck in there too, like everybody else's. So that was already a horrible taste in all of our mouths on how the launch went. And they had to switch contracts, then wait to get airdropped our money back. Luckily, I got back more that I was able to cash out with $300 profit. But my friend, he got in the same amount that I did, and he's still under. He never got his exact amount of money back yet on OCCT. So I don't know what they slithered through to get into Saitama'S and to go through the test and to go through the clearance that apparently Shinja didn't pass. But I don't know, guys. We're going to see how this pans out. We're going to see how this pans out. Never sell my Saitama. If anything, I'll take some. Absolutely. That's a great thing, man. Guys, take your profits as we continue to get to the top. It will get easier. Like hodling to the top is easier when you're taking profits and you're securing yourself in the present. Because like I said, guys, even if you leave behind a couple billion, 10, 20, 50 billion Saitama for the long haul, guys, and Saitama, let's say 2030 happens to get close to a penny, 2, 3 zeros in, you're filthy rich. You're filthy rich. So don't make that move like them guys back in early 2010s that had Bitcoin for cheap, made a couple thousand, made 100,000 on Bitcoin, sold that joint, not realizing that had it have held it for a couple years longer, it would have been worth millions that they never touched because they took it for some nice 6-figure gains to enjoy in the moment. Don't beat them guys. There's a lot of them guys, I'm sure. Don't beat them guys. Yeah, I know. OCCT will be listed. I don't know, man. I don't know how it happened, man. I don't know how it happened, but it happened. My man Steve said, I'm all in with Saitama. I hope I'm right. My life savings. Ooh, man. So not financial advice, but I would never recommend anybody to put your life savings into any crypto token, no matter how good it looks, no matter how good the plan is, the roadmap is. I wouldn't recommend it. What I would recommend, though, like what I did, I had some nice gains in other coins in Saitama, a couple $1,000s worth, and I took those and dumped it all into Saitama. I did not touch anything out of my savings, though. You know what I mean? Like they always say with crypto, put money that you're willing to lose. Obviously, I don't want to lose them couple $1,000 profits I put into Saitama, but technically speaking, it was not my actual money from my bank account. It was just house money made in the markets that I was moving around. So unless you're doing that, then that's different. But I mean, like I said, man, don't put money in that you're not willing to lose, man. I love Saitama to death, but no crypto is worth putting everything you got into it, man. Let's see. Crypto Dream said, just looked up Kishimoto on Token Sniffer, says contract not renounced. I'm wondering if it was more than just that. Cliff may not be telling all there is to tell, just saying. Ooh, wee. Crypto Dreams with the ninja scanning on the Token Sniffer. Could it be? Could it be? Let's see, guys. Let's see what's going on. We're going to see it unfold. Billy said, heard it here first. Get some now. Shuna Inuverse, round 1 on Saitama's. I heard a lot of good things about Shuna, about the Shuna coin, guys. I'm not holding it because, it's just there's only so much I can buy at once. But that's another one for those looking in. Thank you for the subscription, Brian. I appreciate you, man. Vader, I haven't heard of Vader. If you want to explain to me what Vader is, man, sure. Darren said OCCT actually has a 100 out of 100 on Token Sniffer. I'm sure they fixed everything by now after that fairly unfair launch. They had no choice but to rectify the situation. Okay, hey, wow. So if they have 100 out of 100 on Token Sniffer, then hey, maybe that's how they got in. I just hope that everybody that got into OCCT can make their money back. That's all I'm hoping for, man. I want to see them make their money back, and hopefully they can make even more gains for all their patience that they had to go through and waiting for that. And I heard that they're going to be releasing like a promo on their racing game as well. So, if you're holding OCCT, the storm might not be looking that bad anymore. It might be clearing up for you guys. CLK says, staking will determine everything. I'm trying to live off reflections and never sell. Hey, man, that's always something that is good to consider. The reflections alone. That is another thing that will keep you hodling good times, because if you're just pulling out the coins that you're making off reflection, but you're not touching the initial bag, you're set on both ends, man. You're covered on both ends. Juan said, I'll be watching the chart all night like a hawk to see if it drops to buy more. Hey, if you want to buy more, that's not a bad move. And does Saitama have good utility? Man, hey, Saitama got it. Saitama got it. The Saitamask app, that is your one-stop shop for all your crypto needs, plus many more, plus the blockchain that they're working on. There's so much. I can't even. Steve, just after the stream, just watch all my different videos, man, on Saitama and all the updates, bro. You'll learn all you have to know, man. Trust me. I go over all of it with Saitama, man. Healthy said, not trying to hate on OCCT, but I hope they've learned from their initial launch fiasco. I hope they've renounced their contract. Also, what's their utility? All I know about their utility, Healthy, is that they have a racing game coming out. That's all I know. It's a racetrack. It's a race car, and that's what I know for now. That in terms of utility, that's what I know. And they got a giveaway, but that's not really a utility. That's just more of a marketing selling point. So that's all I know from it. Billy said, "Watch the dev wallets on OCCT." Yup. QS said, "Think about it. Russ is not about to go list Shinja that's pumping over their main priority token. Lilly is powered by Saitama, so therefore Lilly Finance needs the exposure more than something else." Huh. Could be. That's another speculation right there. It could be. That's a good point. That's a good point. Don't want to steal the crown from the main show. But at the same time, I don't think it would be smart for them to go as far as to pull a move like that on a coin with a good community like Shinja unless they had good reason to do it. That's how I'm looking at it. Healthy said, "Well, I was stuck in stealth and lost my money with their rug pull, but it was not all the devs at fault. I was just one bad apple in the group. They have gone above and beyond to do better." So yeah, it's always possible for coins that mess up in the beginning to actually come back stronger. So I'm actually hoping that OCCT can be one of those coins to come back stronger because from all the people that have been in there for so long and all the promises that even I fell into believing, hopefully it comes true for those guys that actually stuck it out longer. OCCT must have doxed so deep that they can't even run into Timbuktu without being found. Saitama probably did a body cavity search on that team before listing that. Yeah. I mean, they've always been about doxing, so it could be. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be buying either, man. Like I said, there's a lot of other coins out there that got stronger utility now, so that's where I stand with that. Steve said, "I want a decent amount of Lilly and Impact." Me, Impact, I feel like I'm too late to get on, but Lilly, I do want a decent amount, man. And I really hope that when Lilly comes out, Saitama is at least close to the 6 zeros, so that way I can feel comfortable with taking a couple $100 of profit out and then just swapping for some Lilly at launch. I'll be fine with that, man. I'll be fine with that. And I think I work on the day Lilly comes out too, man. So I'm gonna have to wake up awfully early and make that trade happen, man, because the crypto money comes first. Abdallah said, "How many zeros we all think Lilly will have?" Well, considering how much tokens they have in total supply, I'm just gonna, ballpark it. I'm gonna say it's around. I would say around 12 zeros. That's my take. What do you guys think? I'm taking around from the total supply about 12 zeros of launch for Lilly. That's what I'm thinking. Because it's almost the type of supply that Saitama had. Let's see. DC Ambition said a source said 8 to 9. Okay, hey man, well, whatever zeros it has, if we can kill 1 to 2 zeros with all of our money in there on launch, we'll be so good, man. At least kill 2 zeros at launch, Lilly. Kill 2 zeros within the first day or two at launch, man. What's up, Daquan? Welcome back to the show. Anime LA also said 8 or 9. Okay, so that very well could be the number. Am I worried about the launch happening during this crypto bear market and the launch flop? So yeah, I am a little concerned with the crypto market state right now and these things coming out like that. Unfortunately, like I said, I wanted to see Saitama be back at all-time highs when the app was to come out. But because we were almost there too, we were getting there until the big crypto crash happened, so it is unfortunate. But I still don't think it's going to block the shine of what Saitama'S can do for the Saitama chart, nor the hype that's still surrounding Lilly Finance, because Lilly is a brand new token. So technically it hasn't been affected yet by this bear market because it's not out yet, so it can literally only go up from when it comes out. So that's how I'm looking at it. Phoenix Shred says, Shaman 2X in the past 3 days. Has no idea what's the utility, just threw $300 in and now it's at 600. I mean, that's how it goes sometimes. We never know what it's going to do, but That's the risk that you take in crypto. You get in and you hope for the best. As long as you do your research and make sure that it makes rational sense to get in, because it's always going to be a gamble, no matter how much times you read the white paper and all that stuff. But as long as the positive potential outweighs the negative potential, for me personally, not financial advice, I roll the dice and I jump in. This is a perfect setup. Lilly has to buy liquidity, but they aren't completely ready, so therefore turning down a token that's getting listed, it drops the price for Lilly to buy in. I personally think that Lilly and Shinja have no type of correlation, honestly, because Saitama is already a big unit as it is, and if that's the case, I feel like there's other coins that are also putting up a good fight without just Shinja, that have been around before Shinja, and probably have even more things planned in terms of use case than Shinja, that they're still on Saitamask, and it doesn't seem to be any type of inhibition going on with that. So that's what I think. I don't think they're that correlated to each other. Michael said, "Do I think Lilly can 200x in the first few days?" Yo, excuse me. If Lilly 200x's in the first few days, man, we go on YouTube full time. We go on. If knowing my luck, if luck plays good to me and I'm able to get my money into Lilly on launch without no hiccups, no screw-ups, no failed transactions or none of that, or crazy gas fees I can't afford, and then it happens to 200x, oh my gosh, because I'm trying to at least put like $500 into Lilly, or whatever, how much 8 billion Saitama tokens would be worth at the time, and that's what I'm trying to do. So, a 100x is crazy. A 200x, I would love that, Michael. Let's hope for the best, man. Let's hope that happens, man, because I would love to see that happen. Reynold Smith in the building, man. What's up, bro? He says, "What up, Jazz? You know the exact time Lilly is supposed to drop?" I don't know if they posted a specific time on Lilly. I'm hoping that it releases in the early morning on the 10th. That would be awesome, because that way I can actually sit down, get myself prepared, and buy in before having to get ready for work and all that stuff. So that's what I'm hoping for. Let's see. I think Russ gives about Shinja. I mean, I think that Russ cares about Saitama. So if Shinja has something behind the scenes that's a question mark, and they don't want to go through with that, and they want to come to fix it, and then Shinja didn't want to fix it, well, that could raise a question mark too. So if I was Russ, I'm trying to save face. So if anything that can point in the wrong direction of saving face, I'm gonna deflect that and push that out the way too. So you got to think from a developer, or not even think of it from a business owner standpoint. Anything that can make your brand look bad, you don't want that, especially when it's launch day that you're rolling out with your actual product. You want everything to be as spotless and as presentable as can be. So anything that can look like possible bad news, you're gonna want that out the way. Let's see. DC says, "Guys, stuff goes on behind the scenes. Stop being so rugged about Shinja not being listed on Saitamask. Y'all know nothing about how the process works." It's true. Great point. We don't know how the process works. So we can't be jumping to conclusions and saying Russ thinks this about that, unless the two guys come out themselves and hash it out for us to see, okay, this is what happened. Then we can make our claims after that. But yeah, right now it's just pure speculative right now. Plan on 5,000 into Lilly, so 200x would, oh my gosh, a 200x, you're like a millionaire, bro. You gotta be like a millionaire. Oh my gosh, if that happens, that would be awesome. I hope that would be nice. Matt says countdown will be on when the app is released. Oh, nice. I like that feature, actually. That's a nice feature too, to have that. That means you have to have the app, even just to see the countdown from when Lilly's going to come out. Let's see. Pulled up OCCT token sniffer, says contract is renounced and liquidity locked till 2099. Wow. And it does have 100 out of 100 scored. It must have changed a lot. Still holding OCCT, but it's way down. Man, Hey, so that's so good for OCCT then. That's what I'm talking about. I guess they really are redeeming themselves. That's good. And if you're a holder too, man, I hope the best, man. I hope the best. I hope the best for you guys holding OCCT, that you guys can see some real good gains, because I know it's been down big time. I know, trust me. How much do I have in Klee? Man, I forgot. I must have put like 500 something dollars into Klee. Close to $600 probably. I think around 500-600. But it was more than $500 for sure. I put into Klee, not 1,000 though, like in between there, and it's at like 300 and something bucks right now. I have 2.5 trillion Klee, so I'm still holding that, man. I'm still bullish, man, because I think the game is going great. Reno said, I got 20 grand on deck for Lilly, so 200x is more than welcome. Yo, Reno. Yee. Dang. Yee. Dang. Yeah. Yo, let me calculate real quick, Reno. Let me go see how much that would be if the Almighty from above blesses us with them Lilly gains of a 200x. Yo, you'll be sitting at $4 million off that 20 grand investment right now. That would be nice. Juan says OCCT is going to moon, just a matter of time, man. Let's see. Let's see what happens, man. Let's see. Maybe that game could really be the setting tone for everything. And then they build up after that game comes out and start adding more utility. Let's see. Matt says, do I think Mr. Diamond Hands will apply for Klee to be on Saitama? I hope. I really hope. I mean, Matt, I think that would be an awesome move on Klee Kai to just have Mr. Diamond Hands apply for Saitama's, despite the little situation that happened when he sold his Saitama and stuff. I think enough time has passed, and from a business standpoint, you got to set aside your personal differences and do what's right for your investors. So yes, Matt, I think that would be a perfect idea if they applied for Saitama's. I think it will bring Klee back into the limelight because they're doing work. It's not like they're asleep. The developers are actively working on their game and leveling it up, and the marketing, they're doing work. It's not getting that limelight anymore because the coin's been around since like May, so it's considered kind of like old news in today's sector of all these new altcoins and meme coins and play to earns popping left and right. But to me, Klee is still the OG of the play to earns. That's why I'm so bullish on it. DC said, I feel you when you said my luck. If everything goes right, no hiccups, yes, man. That woo, and you put in 17K, yo. I wish you the best, my brother. I wish you guys the best, man. I don't got the bag like that, man. So most I could do, most I would feel comfortable with doing is no more than like $500 to maybe $1,000. Depends on Saitama's price. Right now, Saitama for me, I'm sitting on probably like around near $20,000 worth of Saitama. So obviously, I don't want to pull out too much from that 20 grand. But not unless it goes higher. Then if it goes higher, like if it goes to if it was at all-time highs, bro, I could easily take 2 grand, 3 grand, throw it into Lilly, no problems. But from how it's looking right now, maybe like $500 I'll put in there, man, just to see what happens. What's up, Jay Ramirez? Welcome back to the show, man. Steve said, I saw a guy who's putting in 200,000 into Lilly. Yo, you gonna make gains, man. 200 grand to Lilly, yo. He trying to get rich, man. That guy is trying to get rich. Whoever's putting that 200K in, man. That's gonna be nuts. Like, yo, that's gonna be insane. A simple 10x, not even a 200x, a 10x. You already had $2 million. Like, that's nuts. Crypto Dream says, Diamond Hands and Crypto Noah tried to wreck Saitama. Don't think Klee will get on Saitamask. Ooh, man. Man. Oh, man. He said, neither getting Lilly super early. Hope we can get in right at launch. I'm hoping too, man. I'm hoping too. That's really what it comes down to. A good position at launch, you're going to make profits. We don't know how long the profits will go up for before it dumps or before, if maybe it doesn't dump. Maybe it's a small sell-off and it stabilizes. Maybe it sells all the way down and then stabilizes in the bottom and then slowly starts coming up in the long term. We don't know. But the objective right now with Lilly is to make profits on launch. That's what we're trying to do. This is a good opportunity that we can make some nice profits on launch. And you need to have Saitama to buy into it. So not just anybody can just come in and just buy a gazillion Lilly tokens and dump it on us like before we even have a chance to get in. So that's what I like, is that exclusivity that makes it better to me. Says, yeah, man, I hope we don't get one day to launch and then move it back 2 weeks, or they drop it and something's wrong. I hope not, man. I really hope not. Matt says, dude, the profit taking will come just as fast. I'd be swing trading on Lilly in and out. I'm selling 2 trillion Saitama. Wow, 2 trillion Saitama. Oh my gosh. To Lilly and then swapping back. Woo! Hey, man, that's not a bad move, man. That's not a bad move. I'm not against it. Jay says, I'm playing with $600 on ETH for fees and 6K to put into Lilly. Woo! Nice. Nice. Yeah, man. I think 600 is it should be more than enough for fees. It should be. If them fees go anywhere above $300, man, that's ridiculous. Work all day Monday. I hope Lilly comes out in the afternoon around 5. Yeah, man, that's another thing I'm worried about, bro. I hope Lilly comes out where I can actually buy it like on launch. I would be so mad if it comes out and I'm at work and I'm like trying to hide in the bathroom stall just for my phone to load on the Wi-Fi, hoping my transaction goes through for Lilly like that. And it's using a new app. It's not like I'm on Uniswap. I'm on Saitama'S. So it's a new app I have to learn too. And so, man, I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping for the best. Crypto Dream says, I got into first 30 seconds of TARP. Launch is hard to get that sweep spot. Yeah, man, I can imagine that. But how much people are waiting to get into? Is there a burn in Lilly's tokenomics? Off the top of my head, I don't remember. I think so, because I remember I did a video on the tokenomics. I don't remember if there was a burn or not. My memory kind of sucks with the short-term memory. Flying to Florida late Monday night. Hope it comes out early. Man, yeah, man. Let's hope it comes out. I'm hoping for like a 7, 8 a.m. launch, man. Like an 8 a.m. launch. Come on, like a time before us 9 to 5ers have to go into work. Come on, please, 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 please. Thank you. DC says, why are people saying that they're putting $600 to $1,000 for gas fees? Is that really necessary? Yeah, I'm hoping it's not necessary. I'm hoping not. I mean, I'm hoping that the gas fees won't cost you no more than like maybe like $200, 300 at worst case, but maybe like $200 because there's gonna be a lot of trading activity at launch. Not sure, but isn't Lilly taxes super high on buys and sells? Man, I gotta go back, man. I got a video on the tokenomics, guys. So if you guys want to look at the Lilly tokenomics, just watch my video before. It was like a week or so ago when I made that video after the stream. How do you buy Lilly? You need Saitama. Yeah, you need to get Saitama, and you're gonna swap Saitama for Lilly on the Saitamask app. Only said, I'm a manager and I can't be hiding in the bathroom. The customers will steal from the store. Oh, man. That's a tough one. Man, I guess you're just going to have to you the manager. So, I mean, just walk around, man, have your phone on over here. Just waiting for that transaction to clear. It's like, okay, you know what? Oh, you need help? Okay, I got you. Just hold the phone like this, like right up on your hip. You know what I'm saying? Like right up on your hip, man. Steve said I have 600 billion Saitama and Bitmart. How much will I be paying to transfer to Saitamask? I don't know, but honestly, if you're holding, not financial advice, but if you're holding Saitama and Bitmart, man, I would take all of that out of Bitmart and put it into wherever. Coinbase, MetaMask, Saitamask, don't even matter, man. Me personally, I never had Bitmart, but after that whole loss that they had, man, that hack, and they still haven't got their money back from that since, man, I don't trust Bitmart. I don't trust Bitmart. Jerry Remember says, call in sick, brother. We can't miss this. I have high hopes and this will make my life much better and invest the money into my business and not a Lambo. Smart move, man. Smart move. I wish I could call in sick, man, but, the way things is looking, man, and the certain points that we get and for calling out and missing days is I'm kind of on the edge with it, I'm kind of tiptoeing on the edge, man. So, I got to play it a little smarter, at least until Saitama gets me that type of bag that I need for that financial freedom move to do. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see how it goes from that point on. But I think it's smart that you're going to invest into your business and not buy a Lambo, because you can use your business to buy a Lambo. Use that passive income to buy the Lambo. DC says, when Lilly drops, I don't think we'll see a big green candle and then a giant red candle. That's a rug pull. I think Lilly will go for a solid 3 to 7 days, then a giant red candle down 50%. Sounds believable. I like that. It sounds believable. It sounds believable. I'm just scared of who else is investing into Lilly because I don't want like some big old whales to dump on us like just for their like they made their millions and now they're dumping. Like they bought like a half a million of Lilly on launch and they're dumping at a 10x for 5 mil and we're all screwed now. I don't want that to happen. Matt says the 2 trillion I put into Lilly 10x to 120k. Oh, from 120k to 1.2 million swap back. Do the numbers loaded. Woo! Bought 20 trillion at 7 grand in July. All profits. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing, man. Oh man, I really hope it works out, man. I really, for all of us, I hope it works out with the Lilly launch. Crypto Dream says 10 billion TARP was $500 worth around 450,000 now. Crazy. I'm telling you guys, man, that's nuts. That's nuts. But that's the perks of getting into a project early, man. Okay, we're seeing 10%, 10% in the taxes. Okay. Buy 10% and sell is 10%. Okay. Let's see. DC says, hey man, what specifically makes it difficult to get into it the first hour it launches? Man, yeah. I mean, that's what it is, man, because it's like you're trying to run into a venue, right? Let's say like you're waiting for a concert, right? And they finally open doors to the venue, and it's you and like hundreds of other people all trying to crowd through this narrow door. It's kind of like that, getting in first hour on launch. You know what I'm saying? You just got to hope for the best. Hope your transaction goes through. Hope you don't have to set your slippage too high, so you don't cheap yourself out on launch either for the money that you're putting in. It's a bunch of different variables to consider, man. But it really comes down to this, hoping that the gas fees aren't atrocious. The slippage doesn't have to be too high. The app doesn't glitch or crash because of the high volume, and we don't deal with any failed transactions when it comes to Lilly. I mean, if those 3 things can check off when launch happens, I think we should be clear to make some profits. That's what I'm really thinking. The Quan said, better lock the door for 20 minutes. Yeah, man. True. Abdallah says, so you need Saitama to buy Lilly, and then you swap back to Saitama when you sell or ETH? Good question. I think so. You would have to sell back to Saitama. We won't know for sure until the app is actually out, but I mean, to me, that's what would make the most sense. Let's see. What in the whoa? We gonna put you in for come here saying that. Let me block this guy real quick. Here we go. Only said I just want to make 20K or more on Lilly. I mean, yeah, man. Shoot, I mean, that'd be nice. I want to as well. I mean, let's see. If you put $200 in and you get 100x, man, we killed 2 zeros and you got in with $200, you made 20K. If you put 2K in and you killed 2 zeros, you had 200K. That's what's beautiful about crypto launches, man. And Lilly has a 41% burn. Wow, nice. I like that. I forgot about that. I made a video on it and I forgot about that. That's how you know, man. My memory would be short term. No, my short term memory kind of bad. Crypto Dream says, guys, I know the new token launches are exciting, but keep real expectations. That many people and that kind of money coming in, it could crash or other crazy stuff. They really go smoothly. Me and Jazz seen OCCT. Yeah, Crypto Dreams. That was a rough one. And I woke up early. I was on 3 hours of sleep. I was so upset because of what happened that day, man. Knowing that I did all of that to not even make any profits, man. It was such a disappointment. But, I mean, the Lilly guys, man, they're backed with Saitama. So they got the right eyes watching over their stuff. So no contract failure like OCCT happened back then. Shane, what's up, man? He said, hey, Jazzy Jeff. Is it true you won't be able to use debit cards in Saitamask until the second quarter? I'm not entirely sure. I think so because I know they're only going to be rolling out certain features like quarter by quarter with Saitamask. So it's not going to be the app comes out and every single thing is accessible. That's what I was saying with Saitamask when it comes out. It's going to be a gradual spread to everybody. I don't think it's going to be everyone jumps in the very moment. Of course, the Wolfpack, we're going to jump on it. But I mean, in terms of like the overall masses that are into crypto to transfer into Saitamask, I mean, it's going to take some time. But yeah, I think that's what I think is going to happen. Like maybe like in the second quarter, third quarter, when debit cards can be used and stuff, maybe you can start replacing crypto.com in that sense. at least for the new coming coins. I think Saitama releasing Saitamask could really be like the crypto.com for all the new altcoins and meme coins and play to earn coins coming out like within these next couple of months. I think Saitamask can really be the go-to for that, and arguably with cheaper fees. I mean, I know that's what they're pushing for cheaper fees too. So that's an even better selling point. Russ said if Shinja fixes their problems, they'll list them. I hope they work it out. Yeah, man, I hope they work it out, man. I think they're both good coins, man. Both good developers, and I really hope it works out for both of them. Okay, so it's until the end of quarter 2, then you can use cards. Wow, imagine, guys, just using your debit card to buy your cryptos on Saitama's. That's going to be insane. Look at Saitama's roadmap. It explains when things will release. Yep, there you go. There you go. Shinja bag is looking bad. Man, let's see how it goes, man. Things are up in the air right now with Shinja. Let's see how it goes, my friend. Rob T said I lost about $80 on Uniswap fails for Saitama. ETH kept the gas fees hated. I know, man. That happened to me one time, way back with Mononoke. And the first transaction, I paid 60 in fees, and it took my 60, and the fees failed. The transaction failed. And then the price shot up afterwards. I was supposed to double my position. It never went through. I was so upset that whole night. Okay, so then, yeah. So second quarter, guys. Thanks for answering, guys. Second quarter, then you can use your cards. Talked about it on the AMA today. Steve said I have all my Saitama in Bitmart, so I'm moving it over to Saitama'S tomorrow in small increments. Nice move, man. Nice move. Small increments too, just in case, because we don't know what the fees would be. You made a good point with that. Cost fees that way. Maybe use seed phrases. Maybe. Let's see. Daquan said Shinja doesn't want to renounce the contract, which is a requirement for Saitamask. Probably won't work out until they decide to renounce. Yeah, man. I don't know why they don't want to renounce either. I mean, like I said, man. They just Saitama just being a business, and they're just protecting the investors from potential. Right? They're not saying it's going to be a bad move, a bad one, but a potential. You got to take caution when you're rolling out something new like this. How are you? I would take a day off work. This could actually be life-changing money. Man, yo, I want to take a week off work, bro. I mean, I want to take a month off of work. If I could take a month off, I would do it, man. I, pull a little profits out of some of my cryptos, live off that for the month, and just enjoy a nice, well-needed vacation, man. I need it, man. I've been working, guys, with only 1 day off for the week. Last week, I only had 1 day off. This week, I only have 1 day off. That's why you guys hardly see me busting out videos and longer streams like I used to. I mean, I got to end this stream not too long from now, pretty shortly after, because got to go back to work again tomorrow, man, all day. Don't mention Mononoke. I got wrecked. Man, you and I both, brother. You and I both, man. I still pulled out for like 2.5x profit, but I still got wrecked from what I could have pulled out at, man. It's a lesson learned. It's a lesson learned, man. You live and you learn, guys. You live and you learn, guys. So let's see. Shinja can't renounce because Cliff likes to do manual burns. Oh, you can't do that with the renounce contract. Oh, good point. Okay, that was a good point made. Man, so let's see. Because those manual burns, I know they help Shinja a lot. So yeah, I want to see how this plays out. Man. I hope it really works out, man. Shinja on Saitama's would be awesome to see. I know it'll be a big win for the whole Shinja community. Really quick, guys, let's please get these likes up, man. We only have 31 likes in here, guys, 51 people watching. Please, guys, hit the thumbs up. Please just tap that thumbs up really quick, guys, just for a second, man. I appreciate it, man. Just get those likes up. I appreciate it. No, man, we've actually been talking about Para Inu behind the scenes, man. Me and my guys, we've been talking about Para behind the scenes. I'm not holding it as of yet. We've been keeping an eye on it. I know I said I was over the Inus and I was sick of the Inu coins, but Para is standing out. They're not like the regular Inus to me. I haven't bought in yet, but I've been keeping my eye on it, Shane, so don't worry. Cliff needs to do a manual burn to save my bag that's drowning right now. Yeah, a big manual burn, man. Truly, man. And if they're not going to burn a significant amount that's going to affect the price heavily, then they should just say, you know what? Renounce the contract. Let the work do itself. That's what I think they should do, man. Just let the work do itself, in all honesty. So yeah, guys, man, it's been a great stream, man. I appreciate. Oh, hey, we got them likes up real quick, man. I appreciate all you guys being here, man. I know it's only been an hour or something, but I got another long day tomorrow. I don't want to be on here too late, so I can have some time to kind of woosah, you know what I'm saying? Catch up on some Netflix before hitting the bed. So I appreciate all you guys for being in here tonight, man. Thank you so much, Steve. Thank you for coming here, man. Yeah, man. Feel free to come back, man. I want to see how it goes with your bag, man, when Lilly and stuff comes out. So, guys, once again, I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. It means a lot to me. Thanks for tuning in to hear me yap about my yap and, you know, even giving me some insight into this whole Shinja, Saitama, Lilly situation, man. I appreciate bouncing off with you guys, man, as always. I should go live Sunday afternoon. Yo, you know what? Tell you what, I think my work schedule on Sunday, I only work because I work in the airlines, guys. So I work one flight on Sunday, I believe. So if they don't extend my schedule and if I can stay with that shift, maybe not Sunday afternoon because I'll be working, but on Sunday evening, I'm going to see if I can go and do a live stream. So then we can do like a aftermath of the Saitama's release stream because I'll be working the whole day tomorrow, unfortunately, guys. Maybe I can hop on the stream late tomorrow night. I can't promise that, guys, because work's been hectic and I need to have the energy. I don't want to come on the stream and I'm like half asleep either. So we'll see, guys. We'll see, guys. I'm going to definitely keep you guys updated with everything going on, man. Follow my Twitter if you haven't, guys. I'm actually putting the banner. I should have had this on here. I forgot to do it. But right over there, guys, at I'm Jazz Royce. So you guys know firsthand if I'm going to go live or whatnot. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate all you guys for being here. What is up, Sammer, man? You came just at the end of the show, man. Let's see. Sammer's another like big Saitama holder, man. He's up in the trillions. So yeah, man. Everybody take care, man. Let's see. Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a great night. Stay safe in these Miami streets. I know, man. I'm telling you, man. Miami's crazy out here, man. But yeah, guys. So I'm going to be heading off, man. Thank you so much. I will catch each and every one of you guys at the top.